Hello, my name is Cade and today I will be talking about my own personal model of communication. I've learned a lot in this chapter and have found that my own rather vague definition of communication is actually pretty similar to the book's definition. To me, communication is simply the sending and receiving of a message, which is then followed by an interpretation and feedback to that same message. This is exemplified in my four-step cycle that consists of a sender, a medium, a recipient, and then feedback. Alright, let's get started. The first step in communication occurs when the sender expresses a message. Communication always has a goal or an objective, and if this objective isn't commonly known, then a message can be very hard to clearly communicate. Some examples of these purposes are to inform, to motivate, to persuade, or maybe to entertain. Alright, secondly, the second step is where the message is transmitted, which is called a medium. Messages can be delivered in many different ways, and some of these could be written, typed out, spoken verbally, or maybe even portrayed through videos or images. However, you do want to make sure you use the most appropriate medium for your message. For an example, you wouldn't want to use PowerPoint as a medium for maybe proposing to your longtime girlfriend. As you can tell, that probably wouldn't work out or portray your message how you wanted it to be. Alright, thirdly, the third step of the cycle is where the message is interpreted by the receiver. All messages are interpreted differently, as people possess different prejudices or perspectives on different subjects. Also, when interpreting a message, some recipients are better at eliminating excess noise or distractions. For an example, a distraction of noise can be anything from an uncomfortably cold room to a stutter in someone's speech. Anything that can throw the recipient off and stop them from clearly interpreting the message. However, in the end, all messages are interpreted one way or another, and this is what initiates the last step of feedback. Feedback ensures that the recipient understood the message by sending the recipient's interpretation back to the sender. Now the recipient becomes the sender, and the sender becomes the recipient, therefore completing the loop of communication. Sometimes a recipient's feedback may convey that the original message was not properly interpreted or conveyed, and this is also just another way to reignite the whole cycle of communication. In summary, communication starts with a sender and a message being sent, and then is reignited by an interpretation and a response. I say reignited because communication is always happening and really has no end, as long as the two or more participants are fully engaged in the conversation. However, unfortunately, this informative message is coming to an end. Thank you very much and have a great summer.